be on the lookout for the Saint episode coming soon. So he negotiates with this sleazy costume store owner, and he's like, "I'll pay you $200 above price for your inconvenience." And like they go into the costume basement of this store, and he's like, "Oh, sir, like I'll help you up, blah blah blah." Then it becomes clear that like in the back room, there's like thumping going on, and he goes in there and immediately finds his teenage daughter and like two Asian businessmen who are dressed as women doing some like weird sex stuff, and he like blows up at them.
They're doing the next season of SNL.
He's like, "Oh, you whore," and like locks him in the room, and he's like, "I'm gonna call the cops or whatever." And all very weird. Tom Cruise is like, "Could I just get my costume and leave? Like, this is very odd." He gets the costume, he gets the tux, he takes a cab out to the secret location of the secret party. Now, when he pulls up to this like gigantic mansion, what was the name of the estate?
It was like
Somerton. Somerton, and you said that if you
because I
Google,
googled it because I don't know, the last watch through I was like, all right, well, what? Because it's such like obviously, I mean, it feels like the sign is designed so shittily that you like it's deliberately put there because they want to draw attention to the fact that this is a fake sign and not just like what that house happens to be named.
Yeah.
But if you Google Somerton, I guess you get like a couple of things. But I did find some like article from like the late 1800s where there was a town called Somerton and there was like a house with a bunch of children's bodies found in the walls.
That's just every English person's house, though.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
But he gives the password, Fidelio, and is let into, they drive him up to the big house, and it's this like insane mansion, and there was like every limo parked in the driveway. Now keep in mind, this is Christmas time. It's a Christmas movie. It takes place in the Christmas universe, which means Eyes Wide Shut and Die Hard take place in the same cinematic universe. In one of those limos was Argyle.
Yes.
Waiting for one of his clients to come out, and he's listening to Run DMC and talking to girls on the phone next to a gigantic teddy bear.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's happening.
And then at one point, Carl Winslow pulls up to the driveway, takes a look around. He's like, "Man, they're not doing shit here. I'm getting a Twinkie. Fuck this." So then this is really like the centerpiece of the movie. This is what everybody thinks about when they think about Eyes Wide Shut. He gets on his costume and cape, walks into the mansion, and begins to see what is, in all honesty, probably like the lamest orgy ever conceived of.
It's some real sex nerd shit.
Right. Obviously, like, there are limitations to what they could show, but I choose to believe that there's no symbolism or implied meaning here, and it's just that billionaires get together to watch girl on girl.
Yeah.
Very mild.
Touch boobs.
Yeah.
So it's like
do really elaborate rituals for no reason.
Yeah, like and the famous, it's like a Romanian chant being played backwards, while a guy who's like the leader in a red cloak is like standing in the middle of a circle surrounded by like 10 robed masked women, and then like when he hits his scepter they like disrobe and they're naked and they kneel in front of him, and he has like a censer of incense going around, and it's this like weird ritual, and we were like, and then they're all surrounded by other people in cloaks and masks watching this, and like we were joking like there has to be at least one guy there who's just like horny and he's like when can we fuck?
Yeah,
like,
well,
what's going on
They
there?
don't like the ritual part. Like, that's what the richest guy does, and that's like the billionaire version of Cards Against Humanity. Like, they just want to chill. They just want to fucking chill, and this guy's like making them play this game because it's epic.
No,
they can't say no to Lloyd Blankfein.
He's got the best prostitutes. He's got the best house for orgies. But he's also the biggest dork and insists, "No, man, it's going to be cool. We're going to do the thing with the incense and the chanting." Oh, God damn it. I just want to fuck.
We were laughing about the idea.
Oh, my God.
We were laughing about the idea of, like, there's just one rich guy in that crowd who's just some, like, fucking dipshit from Ohio who got a mesothelioma settlement. He just has a Thanos flat brim, no mask. He's like, damn, is Lisa Ann in this bitch?
Nick, you said one of them would be wearing the Scream mask.
Yeah.
No, but I like to be like Tom Cruise gets there and he's like, again, I am going to have sex to prove to my wife that I can.
Yeah.
And he gets there and there's all these like, gorgeous like naked women, and then like they're all just standing around looking at him, and he just starts jacking off and everyone's just like, "What the fuck, dude?" He's like, what? What?
Yeah, he just immediately makes a beeline to his friend at the piano and be like, huh, cool party, man, huh? It's like, oh, yeah, I mean, I'm going to go talk to girls in a second. How are you doing? Remember college? Dude, remember when we would have, like, LAN parties in college? I was, no, yeah, I talk to girls. I'll go talk to one of them in a second here.
So
my mask is, I'm like, my mask just doesn't feel good, so.
the other funny thing to think about is
He's just like blowing it all night long. That's how they caught him. They're like, was it the password? They're like, no, you're just so bad at fucking. You're like, you have a mask on, you're at an orgy, a satanic orgy, and you still didn't seal the deal with anyone.
The one woman you isolated warned you to leave.
Yeah.
You're so bad at fucking.
Bill, you gotta get out of here. Yeah, everyone's making fun of you for being a loser.
The other really funny thing that we were thinking about, like during this scene, again, this movie was released in 1997, and this is like, one of these like Stanley Kubrick moments, like of interior shots that form a kind of like liminal space, like a kind of a weird hyper reality of like his symmetrical shots. Like think the bathroom in the Overlook Hotel, the White Room at the end of 2001, things like that. It's a very uncanny sense, like I said. But then you imagine, like, okay, this is the height of like ultra elite power and decadence, and then you start to think, like, who are the people behind the masks? And it's like 1997. It's just like all three of the Pep Boys, Dave Thomas of Wendy's,
Orville Redenbach,
JD Power, all his associates.
the guy who invented the Tamagotchi, the slap bracelet inventor.
The guy who invented the bookmark feature on Netscape.
Doug from Nickelodeon.
Clippy is there in the mask.
So, Tom Cruise begins to wander around the orgy, in which he sees sights, again, more depraved than you can possibly imagine, which include women rubbing each other's rib cages, squeezing each other's breasts very lightly,
Perverted.
Like it's like all like
a couple people having sex,
but like they censored it to get
sitting around, touching each other, going down on one another while wearing the masks.
That was the other thing. I realized
my favorite thing from the whole party is that scene where it's very brief. It's when they've like already caught him and they're escorting him out. It's just the guy dancing with a naked man, like slow dancing with him. He's not doing, because they can't show anything sexual. They can show guys like fucking girls or whatever, but even that's like as far as we'll go with homosexuality is he'll be casually slow dancing with a nude man while fully dressed himself.
Just the depths of perversion.
I mean, that was the other thing. Everyone at the party is wearing a full Renaissance mask, including the escorts, like the women who are part of this sex ritual, which means absolutely no top at all. Nobody is getting neck at this party.
Nope.
None of that going on.
But they show someone going down.
Yeah,
on
you
someone.
see a guy eating pussy with the mask on.
That's just he's nuzzling a woman's crotch with a Halloween mask.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Jim Barney Ernest was also at the party.
Yeah. Ace Ventura, the most respected law enforcement figure in the country.
Ernest fucked stupid. Well, all righty then.
Yeah, Ernest goes to Little St. James Island. Vern, what the hell? I don't want to fuck a boy, Vern.
So eventually, like, again, a woman, like sort of zeroes in on him and says, like, you're in danger. You have to leave. Like, you're not supposed to be here. And he's like, I'm not supposed to be here. And then, like, the jig is up.
He's like, what do you mean I'm not supposed to be here? She's like, I'm sorry, wrong guy. Get back in there, buddy.
Fucking like a champ.
So the jig is up, and he gets, like, brought back to, like, the center room and surrounded by a group and confronted by the man in red, who's just like, you had the password, but do you know the second password? And he's just like, and at this moment we realize, like, Felix, like, your lion guy character could, like, get out of this situation easily.
He would be running that party by the end of it.
He would be sitting in the throne.
I bet you don't know the password, and that's why you're asking me. Everyone, this guy's a fucking pussy. He's nothing without that red ass outfit. Thinks he's better than us because he's got a chair.
Let's all fuck him.
Then you'd be like, fuck this stupid music and put on some fucking Stained.
Mm-hmm. Just be like, whatever, dude. I'm here with the fucking band. You guys are lame. I'm friends with the band, so that's how I got here. I don't know how well, you made money. You had to buy your way in. I'm a fucking rock and roll star's friend.
My friend in the
Nick Nightingale, motherfucker.
I follow Nick Nightingale on tour, dude. We went to we were boys from medical school. We used to study pussies together. We saw a top flight dead bitch up in the examination room. We cut him up, dude. That's how we learned how to fuck. He's just going off. They're all just silent.
And then they're like,
every member of the council and foreign relations just staring at him. He's like, yo, we would just go one hole, the other hole. You know what I'm saying.
Me and Nick Nightingale, he was learning how to play piano. We followed Prodigy on tour all the way through Scotland. And I got so fucked up off ketamine, I forgot what my middle name was.
and like behind the mask, Henry Kissinger is like, very interesting.
Dershowitz is like, can we rape him now? Can we rape this guy? I brought my nephew. My nephew Mortimer's here to do his first rape. Not now, Alan.
So yeah.
He hasn't said the password yet.
So he gets called out and like an idiot, like he just chokes up and like, again, never admit wrongdoing in a situation like that. Double down always.
Mm-hmm.
Just accuse them of,
right. Everyone else is always the real drug addict.
And then like, the woman who warned him like appears at the top of a staircase and is like, no, take me. I assume responsibility. And they're like, okay, all right, you can go. So he goes home, back in his apartment after his, night of absolutely striking out over and over again.
Blowing it. Just fucking blowing it. Never even really coming close.
He comes back to the apartment, he, goes to the bedroom after hiding his cape outfit in his office. Alice, Nicole Kidman, is in bed. Again, having a laughing fit still, like having a dream that's causing her to laugh. 8 hours later, like she is still
I gotta get that pack.
Strong.
That stuff is fire. I need that. I need to just destroy my brain.
She's having such an intense dream that she wakes herself up from laughing and then proceeds to confess her dream to Tom Cruise because he's like, think how tired he must be. And then you have to listen to someone tell you a dream they had.
Oh, those are great.
And the dream is basically like a reflection of the party he just went to. She was like, I dreamt that I was like naked, surrounded by people, and they were laughing at me. And then the Navy guy